Welcome back to the channel, Break from Fear with Terry Pickens. Hello friends, thanks for coming back to listen and support the channel. We're still looking at people living in survival mode and not knowing. Most people are not even familiar with the word, but others have seen in their family, friends, or other acquaintances certain symptoms, and they're becoming adjusted or accustomed to this concept that we live in survival mode because they see that sense of not being okay and preserving whatever needs to be preserved, be it life or friendship or whatever. So the channel is given the education that trauma in childhood, if a young child is exposed too early to their fear system, the fear gene in the fight, flight, freeze, or the sympathetic system in the autonomic nervous system gets turned on very early, and it stays on. So the danger, friends, is that it stays on. And we live in fear. We have a high level of anxiety. And I am not referring to once in a while. I'm referring to pretty much all the time. There is this fear situation going on. If we have to go to an interview or have a visitor, there is always the scanning of the universe for the danger that comes with that. We're always anticipating something not so good going to happen and trying to stay ahead of preventing it. So, of course, this is not living. I took a little time off and I was in Florida. And besides the beautiful weather, the good thing with where I was is people there, whether it's the warm weather, I'm not sure, but people are really concerned about the betterment of their mental health. People are going to meditation, they're going to all kinds of groups. And one group I got introduced to that I think is extremely good for survival mode, and I would urge you to check it out in your own neighborhood, and for the heck of it, attend one meeting and you will become hooked. It's called ACA, but I have to explain that title a little better than just the acronym. It's Adult Children of Alcoholics / Dysfunction, and they are in process of changing that adult children of alcoholic to adult children / dysfunctional families, because they found that all of us, whether we can identify a parent with alcoholism, identify to growing up in dysfunction. And just the last time we did addictions, if you recall, and that's part of what addiction does. It helps you to understand that the standard alcohol addiction or drug addiction is no longer the standard. You can be addicted to pretty much everything. Hoarding is a form of addiction. You're addicted to collecting stuff. Then there's work and sex and control, and I could go on and on. So in me saying that, you get to understand why it is more descriptive of dysfunction rather than any one addiction. And as a reminder, any of the addictions, it's really an obsessive compulsive disorder. So my goal is always to educate you on survival mode. And whether it's the addiction, there are multiple symptoms, and we'll keep going through them, but it has one goal in mind. You must get out of survival mode for the planet to change, for your children to be better as human beings, for it to be non-generational. Your goal must be get out of survival mode. And do you want to do it now? Please subscribe, hit the like button so that this channel can help you to realize your goal. Thank you. Until next time.